Hello, I'm Glenn Toby. I'm a Spring Forest Shikang master and a psychotherapist. The topic of this 5-minute talk is on distress healing with a greater focus on lying or lies. So I love Spring Forest Shikang so much because of the focus it has on vibration, higher vibration. The body is at a higher vibration is beautiful. So the organs are a physical form of all that. So the focus of the heart in the understanding of Shikang is that the heart takes care of a vibration about questioning the meaning of existence, kind of like the shaking out your fist at God kind of energy. What is the meaning for me? The intensity of life, so to speak. And so the kind of antidote to that kind of struggle in Spring Forest Shikang is have that vibration of joy. Now lies, lying, so what is it about not telling the truth? So what a lie is, this is the way I want the world to be. I've always found that to be a very beautiful phrase for me to remember. When I catch people in lies, so to speak, well, this is actually how they want the world to be. It may not be reality, but this does not help the energetic flow in the body. Yes, there are some playful lies. A fisherman that comes back from a trip, and instead of being honest says the fish was this big, when actually the fish was this big, maybe in a playfulness, that lie does not alter that vibrational flow in the heart. Maybe the 5-year-old that just licked, the chocolate cake icing on the table and has chocolate around his or her lips, no, Daddy, I didn't eat the cake. Maybe that's the way he or she wants the world to be, but it's not because of the evidence. So some of that lie can be playful, so to speak, not deliberate, just kind of lighthearted. Maybe just kind of, life is kind of harsh. We need a bigger fish, or we need the icing. Sometimes we need a little bit of an exaggerated story just to kind of maybe balance off some of the harshness or some of the pressures and stress of life. However, how attached do you become to the lie and then to the story? How powerful is that lie and how powerful is that story that you connect to? And then how frequently are lies being spoken by you? Because what the lies do, it begins to build a shell outside from you. And pretty soon you have a kind of like a shell of an existence here. Here's your lies, here's your lies. And then the way you want the world to be is more on this outside shell rather than the true self. Remember, spirituality is the art of coming home, not coming home and bouncing off. It's coming home to your true self. So lies are a way of developing a shell around your body that protects you from your own harsh truth, perhaps, but it also moves you away from that heart energy about loving your heart and about finding the meaning of things. So when you ask yourself, what is the way you want the world to be? It is by your spoken word. The way you want the world to be is, so what words do you use to tell stories, to tell truths, to bring it into your heart, to open your heart to that loving energy? Because otherwise, if you build out that space of lies, what fills in the distance between that shell and then you? Sometimes it's greed. Sometimes it's kind of a greater self-interest. Sometimes the shell is to protect you. So the more you have that protection, the more you have that space filled with greed or self, deceiving energies, the more you're moving away from your heart. So any way you can find a way to open your heart, come back to your heart, find that meaning inside your heart. The lies, the way you want the world to be, doesn't have to have a lie to it. Doesn't have to have that energy that hurts your heart's energy. Come back to a feeling of joy. Joy is that high level of vibration in your heart. Thank you for listening.